And it looks like we are live.
All right.
How is
Hello again,
everybody
everyone.
doing? Say hello.
All right.
So, I'm assuming that a lot of you just tuned in to the Get Good Europe event. My name is Waifu Patron Saint. I'm here with Tomer, who you already know. And welcome to the North American section of Get Good. We're going to help you guys get good at Skullgirls. So for those of you that are just tuning in, and you did not catch the last event, you don't know how it works, here's a quick rundown. You should have already registered for today's event if you're participating. If you type !bracket in the Twitch chat, the Nightbot will send you a link to the schedule. That's the order in which the matches are being played. So we need you to be in the group chat for our Get Good Steam group. Being in there allows us to invite you to the game when it's your turn to play.
Keeps everything smooth and quick. It's real nice.
So when you're up, we will make an announcement on stream, we will make an announcement in the chat, and we will send you an invitation. Because we're not on your friends list, the invite might not pop up in a notification, so be sure to check your chat windows in your Steam overlay. Alternatively, you could just click on my name or Tomer's name and hit join game, but please only do that when we announce that it is your turn to play. So when you are in the lobby, you get to play 3 matches against your opponent. It doesn't matter if you win or lose, it's not first of 3, it's not best of 3. You play 3 games, and we will give you suggestions on what you can be doing to get better at the game. And of course, we are going to have VODs from today's event available on YouTube probably tomorrow. We'll have timestamps, so it's very easy to get to all of your matches. And if you have any questions, if things, come up, just send us a message and we will try and keep things going. So on that note, how about we get started? I'm going to make a lobby.
Mr.Kong actually already joined on me if you want to join my lobby.
I guess I'm joining yours. Are you eating?
Yeah, I had much downtime between streams. Sorry, guys.
Okay, so our first match is Chaos Reborn versus Mr.Kong. We already have Mr.Kong in here, but I do not think I see Chaos Reborn. Do you see Chaos Reborn? Swift is Chaos Reborn.
Swift changed his name?
His name's Primal Chaos, which I'm going to say is close enough. Probably used like a Twitch name or something. Yeah. Oh, he gave it his account name, not like his actual displayed name.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Okay, so... Okay, Swift, we sent you an invite. If you want to, get some matches in before you play on stream, you should definitely take a look in the group chat, because there are people running practice lobbies, so you can hop right in and get some matches and then play on stream later on.
It's definitely recommended. If you're anything like me, you need 1 or 2 matches to warm up.
Tomer, can you please post the TeamSpeak login information in chat?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So we are still waiting on Swift. Swift is having a little bit of trouble joining. We are still waiting on Swift. Okay, there we go. So we just need them to ready up and then we can get in game.
So we've got our biggest get good ever this week. We just went through Europe and got 17 matches for North America.
Who will be the czar tonight? Crush them!
Okay, Kong playing Solo Parasol, Swift playing Solophilia opens up with a hairball. So I keep on saying that Philia players need to be weary of opening up with hairball or just using hairball raw outside of combos, because hairball is unsafe on block, and that means that if your opponent blocks it, they are going to have enough time to punish you and there's nothing you can do to stop them. So if Kong had if he was blocking more, he'd be able to block these hairballs without much trouble and then land some hits in on Swift.
Kong managed to avoid getting keyed on.
But Swift blocked that overhead, nice work.
Kong is having a little bit of trouble thinking ahead. Swift's pressure is, I think, too much for him. There's a lot of idle time in all of his attacks. See, he'll
yeah, I was wondering if we were gonna see some napalm shot spam there. Kong is throwing out shots occasionally, but he's not really throwing out a flurry of them to zone. Okay, punish that. So you can see Kong was able to land that hit in on Swift after blocking that hairball. So Kong keeps on trying to land overheads on Swift, and while those are good for mix-ups, he's throwing them out in situations where I don't think it's advisable, because overheads have a longer startup time than most other moves. That gives your opponent time to react to them if they're paying attention. And so I would like to see Kong up close, perhaps using more basic pokes, like your light buttons that come out really, really fast. And then once you get Swift blocking, that might be a good time to experiment with those overheads to mix him up.
Right. Even if it's leaving you a little bit unsafe, just put some pressure on, see how your opponent reacts. You might get good results.
Yeah, I feel like during these spaced out delays where Swift is kind of going between combos, Kong seems to stop blocking and he's not exactly sure what to do. Maybe he's trying to push buttons or something. But Kong definitely needs to be more proactive about blocking. Or it looked, when Swift threw out that crouching medium kick and he was hitting Kong, it seemed like Kong was in the middle of performing a heavy move. You don't want to open up with your heavy moves like that, because they have a longer startup time. It's better to lead into them with your light moves, because those come out fast, and you'll be able to create an opportunity to lead in and use them.
What else? It seems like these players they're a little bit slow to flowchart. I don't just mean in their combos, I mean like, when they have a decision to make, they sort of pause to make it. You see?
Yeah. Okay, there's the punish. Good job punishing that hairball.
Yeah, I think just considering your options, like, you know, if they're far away, what am I doing? If they're close up, what am I doing? Am I afraid of what they can do to me? You know, that sort of stuff. It'll make you faster, and speed is everything. Not leaving any gaps in your defense is where you're going to improve most early on.
Yeah, I think that one of the big things that a lot of new players don't do is defense. It's very, very important to block and to know how to block and how to react when you block something and you have an opportunity to punish. But these are things that you sort of will learn as you build up habits. As you play more and you gain more experience with your character, you'll know your tool set better. So you'll have a quicker sense of, okay, I block this, what can I do from here? What moves can I throw out? What combos can I go into?
Do I know you? Bongo.
Gentlemen and ladies, is a shot!
Decent butchies, almost a combo out of that.
A little too far away to land that hit. It's important to know the spacing of your moves, what their range is, because not all moves work at the same range. Again, these are things that sort of come with just learning your character and playing a lot. Nice job jumping over that ringlet spike.
I'm surprised Kong could punish that. That is super minus on block. By the way, that's also why it's important to know, you know, when somebody uses something that you suspect is unsafe, how do you respond to it? Knowing the speeds of your moves is important.
Okay, so I just want to point out that Kong didn't do like any actual combos in that bout with Swift in the corner. He was landing individual hits, which meant that if Swift was blocking, he would not have died back there. It's very important to get into good blocking habits.
That's right. If you think you're getting combo, don't just go hands off the keyboard.
Yeah. When you're stuck in a combo, hold that stick back. Make sure that you're still blocking, because if your opponent drops their combo, which means that they leave out too much space and you end up falling out of the combo, then you're going to start blocking and you won't be taking as much damage. That's super important. So, as a general observation, both players should work on upping their defense and their blocking. Also, just get a better sense of what to do in certain situations. Some of your reaction times were delayed, so...
I mean, like, we talked about this with Peanuts the other night, remember? Like, it's all about reaction priming. You gotta learn how you're gonna react to certain things. If you're thinking about it, you might be exceptionally slow to react to some sort of attack prompt, right? Like, you need to defend yourself. So, the more you play, the more familiar you're gonna be with your matchups and your opponents, and the more you'll know how they might approach you. I think everybody is just sort of settling down into the game if they're new.
Okay, so our next set is Diplodocus versus TrestanRay. I see Trestan, so I've sent an invite. To use, yep, there's
Did
Diplo.
everybody make it into TeamSpeak alright? Oh yeah, we got a good few people, that's cool.
We are beating Skullbats in viewer count, wow.
Wow.
What is our,
Let me tell you, because I've got it up. 67,
what's our...
64.
Not says 67, that's good. Okay, so we're just waiting on Diplo and Trestan to ready up, and then we can get a game on stream.
We had some crazy number of people for EU. We had like...
There
right
were
at the end,
there were a lot of
85,
people doing the open
87.
lobby, yeah.
Hair like that will get you in trouble. Be strong like ox. Go!
Okay, Trestan playing Big Band and Eliza, Diplo going with Sarabella and Philia.
Looks like we might have another Raw Tagger on our hands.
I am interested though to
That
see
was not
some
safe.
team play.
Trestan, but it worked out for him. If you're gonna do it that close, at least throw out the light breasts.
Follow my lead.
Is this our first Eliza player on Get Good? It couldn't possibly be, could it?
We've seen more. Adwins has played Eliza plenty.
Okay.
So, I'd like to talk about... Oh, that was a nice grab from Diplo. But he
Nice,
could have...
pretty.
So, off of Merry-Go-Rilla, you can actually pick up your victim off the ground, and you can keep on comboing.
That's why it's so desirable to land that. It is huge on Sarabella. MGR turns into a free combo.
Okay, so... Because we see team players, we inevitably need to talk about raw tagging. Which is what
stop
we are
it.
seeing these players
Stop
do.
doing that.
Well, let me talk, man. Let me talk. So, one of the most important things about playing a team is knowing when to switch characters. If you notice, team members have a red health bar when they take damage, and when you switch them out, they can actually regenerate that red health. And then when you switch them back in, they lose the opportunity to regenerate. So it's important to get into a habit of switching your characters. However, there is a right way and a wrong way to do it. And what we've seen these players do is called raw tagging. And that is when you hit the you just hit the tag command to bring them in. And the problem with that is it's not safe. It leaves your characters vulnerable, and there's a chance that your opponent can start attacking you and get you caught in a combo and punish it. It's
The
much...
stronger your opponent, the more they'll punish it.
Yeah,
It
is...
can be really bad. You can lose a character because of it.
Yes, it is much, much better to do a blockbuster sequel. It's also called the delayed hyper combo. And that is when you spend meaner to, you cancel one of your character's supers into another super, and that allows you to safely perform a tag. And so, provided that your moves are actually hitting, this allows you to safely switch characters. It also allows you to do more damage in your combos. There are a lot of great things about raw tagging. I mean, not about raw tagging, God, no. DHCs, they are very, very good. They let you do some great things. So you should get in the habit of using them, and if you're going to play a team, it is crucial that you know how to DHC.
Rescale to like 2/3, right?
Yeah, that's another thing, is that it affects the damage scaling. So if you have a max scaled combo, and then you perform a DHC, it reduces the damage scaling, so it allows you to milk more damage out of the same combo.
The DHC will do more damage, and if you can combo after it, that'll do more damage as well. It's good. It's a good thing to do. Especially if you need to get the character out.
Okay, so we need Diplo to ready up, and then we can keep on playing.
What's Diplodocus doing?
Side effects may include nausea, headaches, and death.
Ah! No shot!
Barging through.
Okay. Seeing slightly different teams. So Diplo's going with Val and Bella. Okay, so something to be wary of when you throw out Sekhmet as Eliza is that having Sekhmet out drains your meter. So you need to be smart about when you use her, or else you're going to find that you have no meter when you need it.
By the way, for all the new players, I like what this Eliza's doing. You see her pressure strings when she's going up to Diplodocus. A lot of it's pretty safe. Like, bowed into her Dragon Punch, stuff like that. Keeps her out of trouble if she knows that she'd be minus after the hit.
Just keep throwing out Beat Extend. No, that is not a good move because if... Well, not a good move as in, like, you shouldn't keep spamming it. Oh, that was interesting. We just saw a snapback. Do you think that was intentional?
I can't tell. I can't think of a reason unless he's just afraid of Bella.
Yeah, I think that might have been unintentional, but to explain what a snapback is, it is when you force your opponent to switch characters. It costs 1 meter, and the big benefit of doing this is that it prevents them from regenerating health with that character. So odds are that if a character has a lot of red health, you're going to want to tag them out as soon as possible to regenerate it. However, you run the risk of, if you get snapped, you're not going to be able to regenerate any of that, and you'll probably lose that character.
It's always good to try and get your hurt character out, but don't do it in a dangerous way. Don't raw tag, and don't use a foolish DHC. Like, if you think that something will be blocked and it won't be safe on block, don't do it. Some characters have really safe DHCs. Like Squiggly is just... she's so easy to switch out. You just DHC into... oh god, why can't I? You DHC into SBO and you're safe, or you use SBO and just rag out because your opponent is stuck in block. There are a couple characters who can do something about it, but for the most part, it's really very safe. These two not readying up for some reason?
I don't know why they're not readying up.
I did this last time too, I think.
Yeah, they both took a while last time.
It's just about
There
to
we
message
go.
them. Good thing.
Yeah, guys, please ready up for your matches a little quicker. Cause like we don't know if you're going AFK or something.
cut you down to size.
Okay, Para Eliza and Valbella. I'm surprised that we're seeing so much character variety from both players.
It's something I like seeing.
It's my turn, dear.
So generally after at the end of that Eliza string, a lot of players like to use bird insurance as a mix-up. That will force your opponent to switch to blocking high, and if they don't catch that, it means that you're golden and you can start comboing.
They might be able to hit like a reversal super on you, but
Yeah, generally, I feel like with mix-ups and resets, you need to be more cautious when your opponent has meter. I think that Trestan needs to stop using Sekhmet so liberally, because having Sekhmet out is draining all of his meter, and he's not being that effective with her.
I'm surprised Diplodocus had a couple opportunities to grab Sekhmet there, and he didn't take any of them.
Okay, this could... No, it's not going to be... Oh, that's a dead pain wheel.
He got a lot. He finished his plate. Proud of him.
Well, he... Not entirely, though, because the combo dropped. So Trestan could have been blocking. It might have chipped out, but... Again, make sure that you're blocking.
You know, that raw tag I actually kind of liked a little bit. Because Diplodocus has been literally every time throwing out his DP.
Okay, so stuck in the corner, Diplodocus... Okay, that's a nice use of Battle Butt. Use that armor to power through. Nice grab! That's what you need to do when Sekhmet's out. For those who don't know, if you grab Sekhmet, then she's forced back into Eliza.
Grab or snap. You can snap Sekhmet back and get them out.
Okay, so those are 3 games. So up next we have Adwins and Mech Warrior New York.
So many names in chat, it's possible to find somebody to invite them.
I am not seeing Mech Warrior on here.
I'm honestly excited to see so many people on TeamSpeak. It's a ton of fun to do voice stuff, so glad they're all on top of it. Has anybody seen Mech Warrior?
I do not see Mech Warrior.
Might have to continue without him.
Maybe do a quick search on Steam. Can you see if he's there?
Yeah, I'll look for him.
So we generally go by a 2-minute rule when people do not show up. I have 3:32 on my clock, 3:32 and 30 seconds. So at 3:34, Mech Warrior will not be playing.
I know there's a lot of Mech Warriors. I'll search through the group.
Mech Warrior New York, like NY.
It's not looking good.
Yeah, I do not see Mech Warrior, so we will probably be moving on in a moment.
Yeah, he's offline. What's going on?
Okay, MechWarrior is not playing, so the first person to let themselves into the game will be playing Adwins. So right-click on my name or Tomer's name and hit Join Game. I'm not sending out invites for this. It's just the first person who shows up will get to play 3 games.
That's quick. We got Swift in here.
Okay, so Swift is playing.
Fitting name. Like that fitting name, Swift. He was quick. Hey, 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 hey.
Cory in the House is a pretty good anime.
It's the best I've ever seen.
Just don't lag out, please.
Same thing's happening to me. Fingers crossed. Oh, there we go.
Time to wrestle like bear. Break them.
Okay, Adwins, Squiggly and Parasol. Swift is playing solo Philia, and Swift is in. Oh, not anymore. Oh, not a good time to use that super. So it's important to verify that your attacks are actually connecting before you go into a super. This is called hit confirming. And you could see that Swift performed that hairball and Adwins was blocking it. And at least to me, it was pretty clear that it was being blocked. So Swift should have realized what was happening there and then not used the super. Swift is able to like get a little poke in on that raw tag, but not a full-blown punish.
You know, I think Adwins has the, he can just make Swift come to him. He can stay at full screen and spam shots until Swift tries to initiate something.
Yeah, Parasol is a capable zoner with napalm shots.
It's the opening.
Threat neutralized.
God, that egret.
So, have we seen Swift ground tech? I don't think
so. I don't think so. He's been knocked down a few times, but he didn't tech.
You should be teching. Ground tech allows you to recover faster after you've been knocked down, and it also allows you to recover in a different direction. So if you get knocked into the corner, you can actually ground tech and try and bounce out of the corner. Ground teching is pretty easy to do. You just push any button when you land on the ground, and then you at the same time you just push your stick in the direction you want to go.
It uses up half, right? Yeah, half of your undizzy. If you're keeping an eye on that, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem for a little while. Just something to keep in mind.
Okay, so I can tell why that hairball is getting blocked. The problem is that Swift is leading into hairball using jumping medium kick. Jumping medium kick is a 2-hit move, like he performed it just there on Painwheel. And if you cancel into something in the middle of the move, so between the first hit and the second, your opponent will generally fall out of the combo, go back to neutral, and they'll be able to start blocking. So if Swift performs the entire jumping medium kick, he lands both hits and then he goes into hairball, Adwins should not have an opportunity to block. We have a pretty hefty combo from Adwins
Solid,
with Eliza. He trips on Dizzy. Swift did not burst. It looks to me like that would have been a safe point to burst. Yep, there's a burst.
Yep, these aren't intentional. When you start playing stronger players, pretty much don't ever burst. If you see something like for the second or third time and you're sure that you can, go for it. But there's a decent chance you get caught out and get punished for it.
DHC's in, it's completely unnecessary, but he got the kill. Something that I find kind of strange from Swift is that, you know how most Philia players, they get in with an instant air dash and then they use one of her jumping heavies?
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen Swift do that at all.
Yeah, it's super strong. It's
Well,
super strong.
Also, it's quick and you can keep leading into it. Sometimes he's been using, he dashes and uses jumping medium kick, but that pushes you away from your opponent, so it's not exactly something that you can convert off of well.
It's ambiguous and you get it pretty much for free. Like, it's so easy to learn and it's so useful. I'd love to see him do it.
Yeah, generally, Philia players, when you want to get in and you're jumping up and going quick, you'll hop up, you'll instant air dash, and you'll use jumping heavy punch or jumping heavy kick. Jumping medium punch can sometimes be a good option, and there's also her jumping lights, but you need to be instant air dashing so you stay with your opponent when you do those. But Philia's strength comes from her speed, and she can throw out resets and mix-ups pretty quick. So I'd say that the best thing, or maybe not the best thing, one of the most important things that you need to work on if you want to learn Philia is you need to be able to instant air dash. Those air dashes are a huge part of Philia's game. They show up in a lot of her combos, so you need to be able to air dash effectively to play Philia effectively.
Good reset. Excellent. Ad reset.
So it looks to me like when Adwins gets in, Adwins has combos. Just Adwins is lacking in a neutral game.
I'm surprised that wasn't a silver cord. I was expecting a silver cord.
So, Swift is sitting on a ton of red health, and Swift has 3 bars. So this is when you would want to perform snaps, because this is an interesting thing that got patched in recently for solo characters. This is very, very important if you play solos, which I'm sure a lot of beginners do, so make sure you pay attention.
If you're playing against a team, and only if you're playing against a team, snapping one of the characters will give you 2/3 of your red health back.
Well, it's not exactly that perfect. If you snap the point character, that gives you 2/3, and if you snap the assist, it gives you 1/3. But the point is that performing snapbacks when you're playing as a solo character, that allows you to regenerate some of your red health. It's really, really good. So
great option.
So we now have Togamera and Taggart. Can you please get them in here?
Yeah, I'm combing the lobby right now.
I've sent Toga an invite. I don't think I see Taggart.
I don't think so. Let me keep looking. Is he in Twitch chat?
Where's Sapphire been lately? That is a good question. He usually pops up and goofs around in our chat a little bit.
I think he went home and became a family man. Before I went to combo break, everyone's like, "Oh, who's Nightfire? Oh, he's gonna be that giant human being." And I didn't know. I didn't know how giant. He's big. He's like 2 of me on, like, if I could sit on my shoulders, he's about that large.
Where do I sign up? Unfortunately, we are not accepting sign-ups for today's event. We closed registration like earlier today. If you would like to participate in next week's event, you should keep an eye on the Get Good Steam group. Because
but if you really want to play, it looks like we're gonna have a no-show. If you're quick, you might be able to make it in here.
Thing is, those don't say that until people don't show up, man.
That's true. Still has time. But I didn't find him in chat, and if I were a betting man...
It's 3:45 on my clock. At 3:46, somebody else hops in. So after you have your waifu war and you argue about who best girl is, you then have to argue about what best palette is for best girl.
Oh, that is a vicious argument.
That seems to be the battle going on in chat.
You know not everyone makes it back from that part.
I still think that Tim and Eric is the most controversial thing.
Speaking of controversial, do you see TrapperXtreme?
I really wish I didn't.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, it's 3:46. First person to let themselves into the lobby gets to play Togamera. So you need to hop into the Steam group chat. You need to right-click on my name, Waifu Patron Saint, or Tomer's name, Tomer, and then hit join game. It looks like we have somebody in here. So
I like the identity. I like
can-
Cave Story.
we can ready up and we can get started. Ready up, ready up,
God,
ready up.
what's happening in
Pick
chat?
your characters. Guys, please.
So, match 4-17, how you feeling?
Okay, here we go. We have Quote and Togamera. Quote playing solo, not solo Bayo. He's got Bayo and Fortune. Toga is playing solo big band. And Quote is in.
I don't know if I'd have opted for the damage like that. Meter's valuable on a team.
Just like that, Bayo is down.
Toga, I think, didn't even have to...
Good grab, puts her in the corner.
He's playing patient.
Snaps to get that health back. Nice.
It wasn't a ton of health. I think maybe he should have kept the pressure on.
Yeah, I'm just happy to
risky.
see people doing it.
Oh yeah.
But one
Saving
so
for level 3. Look at it. He's doing it.
thing is that hubris going to be his downfall?
It might actually be just what he needed.
Oh,
Nope,
that was
he
a
went for it. There he goes.
PBGC right
he
there.
goes.
PBC Jazz teabags Bayo. Nice.
That was good. That was smart. I liked it.
So, one of the risky things, I think, with playing Big Band is you need to understand that your moves have long startup times, and they can be pretty punishable. So, I think that button mashing is not the way to play Big Band. And as a beginner player, if you want to hop in and play Big Band, it's important to be deliberate with your button presses. Okay, PBGC, let's explain what those are. PBGC is a push block guard cancel. This is a more advanced technique, so I was surprised to see someone who like self-labeled as a beginner use it, but let's explain how it works. So Skullgirls has push blocks, which means that when you're blocking a move, you can push 2 punch buttons. It'll push your opponent away. It gives you a little bit of room to breathe. So when you perform a push block, there's like a split second, an interval of a few frames, where you can actually perform an attack. And if you perform an attack during that interval, you perform a push block guard cancel. And this allows you to like attack your opponent while they're in the middle of attacks. And there's a green flash when one's performed.
It tells you when it works.
Learning
it's very, very useful. If you're playing against somebody who knows what they're doing, they'll use a lot of pressure strings that you just can't get out of without a push block.
Yeah, push block guard canceling opens up so many new opportunities to punish moves and get out of situations.
That was a great grab.
I like these grabs we're seeing from Toga. We have not been seeing a lot of grabs today. Uh-oh. No, you better...
Wow!
I'm very surprised that wasn't blocked. These are
It was a counter hit. Did you see the grab?
Yeah, these are the dangers of pushing buttons.
I know better than anybody. I'm a button presser.
From that far away, Quote should have just blocked it and punished it, because Supersonic Jazz is very, very punishable when it's blocked.
By the way, you can, if you haven't used your OTG, and I think you need a sound stun for it too. I think, maybe not. Out of SSJ, you can use a heavy giant step and go right into another SSJ with Big Band. SSJ is a super, that's Supersonic Jazz.
To the full extent of the jam.
Oh man, Green Ranger.
Break them.
So Quote decided to drop Fortune and just play
Already so
solo
much
Bayo,
damage.
and it's working out pretty well for him. He's going to... I don't know why he threw out that chair. He could have just started comboing. Again, Big Band has very slow moves, so if you block, then you're pretty much set to punish him.
Making some really smart choices. I like how he plays. He doesn't overkill.
Nice, nice A-Train.
That's great.
If you see that if you're playing Big Band and you see that your opponent is jumping around a lot, you can use A-Train to just grab them out of the sky. And this is a huge pain in the butt for jumpy characters. I know that, like, you know, I play Philia, and if Big Band is throwing out A-Train a lot, it means I need to put in way more work to getting close. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, dang, I forgot the tuba.
Yeah.
69, dude!
That's
That was a
big.
great combo from Togamera.
If this guy really is new to the game, good for him. He's making some great progress. Gotta be careful throwing out those A-Trains now, because Bayo's got that jumping heavy punch, that's a hit grab. So armor doesn't matter. Also, earlier, like, Togamera is responding really well to this match. Because earlier he tried approaching from the air a couple times. That didn't work. He stopped trying it.
He's adapting. Uh-oh. No.
That's it. This is a game.
Oop.
The world is full of obvious things. Player one is best.
And that was 3, right?
Yep. Oh god, he moved and I almost kicked you from the lobby. Because he took up his spot.
Scary, scary.
Spooky dookie.
So good games. Closing thoughts for the two of them? I thought that, like you said, Togamera was off to a great start with Big Band.
Yeah, I really liked what he was doing. He didn't, like, just have his combos and mechanics down, but he was making good choices and adjusting the way he was playing.
Also, I took a peek at his Steam, and he has, like, under 20 hours total.
Good for him!
This is also the only game that he owns, which is... I don't know.
Oh, you think?
I don't know.
Oh.
I hope not. I'd be disappointed. I'd be very disappointed if he was doing that.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. By the way, let's just take a moment to appreciate this profile picture.
I don't know. I don't have anything on display right now because I have the menu open. Anyway, let me get Sapphire in here. Or
We're up to 87 viewers. That's exciting.
guys, come on, let's break 1 hundo today.
It's a big number.
Let's break 1 hundo. If we break 1 hundo, I'll buy Honey Pop for whoever wins this month's tournament.
Ooh. Spreading the love.
Okay, so we have Trapper and Sapphire. Wait, why are people comparing me to Ray Romano?
Ah, Deborah!
Ah, Deborah! Come
I'm
on!
a sports columnist.
Crush them.
God, have you seen that Romano duets video?
No, I have seen, like, I remember in high school, a friend of mine, like, he went to another school, he had to do some kind of, like, you know, in health class, they had, like, a drugs and safety thing. It was, like, some program, it was, everybody got, like, a CD about, like, drugs and stuff narrated by Ray Romano.
No way.
It was the funniest
Oh my
shit!
God.
Anyway, we have a match going on. Trapper's playing Solar Fortune. Sapphire going with Fuqua and Parasol. Oh, throws out that's gonna go over that, and I thought that Trapper would have had nothing to punish, but that was a nice use of that armored command grab.
Now, if he's just doing it for the damage, that's one thing. But Sapphire didn't need to BFF after that snuggle. With the longer command grab, you can just walk up and hit him. He did well to block that hit.
Oh, throws out that fifth of Dismember and manages to catch Sapphire. Nice.
He needs to snap soon or else he's gonna lose.
Problem is that Trapper doesn't have the meter to snap.
He's building it.
Oh, I think this is game.
Not get the chance.
That is game.
That level 3 was some good damage, but I don't know if it was worth it for him.
I apologize to everybody that had to look at the fat Vegeta that is TrapperXtreme's icon. Oh no, that is some dark.
It's beautiful.
It's some dark corner of the internet, man. I mean, I already have to look at enough fat characters on the Bad Sonic fan art Twitter.
You have nobody to blame for that but yourself.
Come on!
You can't hear me.
Gentlemen,
Deborah, I hate your parents. Okay, match happening.
This kid.
Nice use of Napalm Pillar. Napalm Pillar is a great assist to have if Parasol's on your team. In fact, it's like the assist that you should be choosing if Parasol's on your team. Because it serves like the same purpose as a DP. It's like an invincible uppercut. It is very, 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 very useful. Okay, so...
Good cross-up.
Yeah, Sapphire decided to get Fuqua out of there, but then Trapper was able to land some hits on Sapphire to punish. Now, Trapper has 1 bar, so he might want to... I don't know, it's getting a little too late to snap.
Yeah.
But early on, like when he was punishing that tag, he could have performed a snapback to regenerate some of his red health, and then also bring back Fuqua so he can just kill her and finish the job.
By the way, it's for new players. It's important too. If you're playing against a headless Fortune, you should know that the head takes half damage in addition to everything you deal to the body.
We've seen... Oh, nope, not gonna do that. Sapphire's... I mean, Trapper's sort of been using the head to do zoom, but we haven't seen anything really impressive with it. Sometimes when you're starting off, like... Oh,
Like
come on,
grabs
he's
and
gonna
stuff.
chip out. Oh, baby!
There it goes. It would have hit the head anyway, I think. That would have killed.
So, like I was saying, as a beginner player, sometimes having Fortune's head out can be more of a liability than an advantage. Because if somebody attacks the head takes 50% of the damage that the body would take. If you hit the head and the body simultaneously, that means that you're dealing 150% damage. We are at 88 viewers. Friendly reminder that 100 means honey pop.
You're serious about this?
I'm dead serious. Yeah.
Ooh.
I'll
See,
I'll buy a copy of Honey Pop. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, this thing is that your games are terrible. Honey Pop is a great game. Honey Pop is a quality, enjoyable puzzle game.
Oh god. I can't believe I beat it. I can't even say shit.
If you finished it, that means that you played it and enjoyed it. If you made it that far.
I did.
Okay, so Sapphire's got to be careful trying to
catch.
work out of that corner.
See, by the way, that tech out of the corner, that was good. It was good. Everybody tech.
Sapphire sees that Trapper keeps on jumping in, so that's why he's throwing out that napalm pillar, and it's working so well. Trapper needs to adapt and try doing something differently.
Good, he blocked. He got caught after, but he blocked the pillar.
Yeah, tell you what. Think about how to do this Honey Pop thing. I'll raffle off a copy of Honey Pop to everyone that's viewing right now.
Oh my god. Ooh, that could have been a real nice happy birthday.
For the record, Happy Birthday is when you deal damage to multiple characters in one combo.
Trapper's a little bit button happy, and Sapphire's capitalizing on that real well. There it is. Trapper takes the game.
Now, message from propaganda minister.
Not Trapper, Sapphire. Alright. Let's see what our next match is.
Our next match is Snakz versus FlyingShrimp. Oh, Kawaii Desune saying that we broke 90. We getting there.
Ooh, I feel
We
it.
getting there,
I feel it.
baby. Okay, so we're looking for Snakz and FlyingShrimp. Can you please get them in here?
Yeah, I'll message.
Alright. Excuse me for 1 second. Actually, no, I'll wait. I'll wait till this starts up.
I don't know. Chat. Do we have a blocked user in chat?
Are we waiting for what's his face still?
Shrimp, yeah.
We are still looking for FlyingShrimp. I have... Oh! FlyingShrimp! Perfect!
Okay. Easy.
Thank you! Bella is mafia trash. She's just naive.
What's wrong with the mafia?
On guard.
Alright, I'll BRB.
No shot.
Oh, that was not a necessary DHC, but that was a huge combo. Shrimp is using the Adwins Squeaky combo. That would have landed if... I guess I should discuss what Shrimp just did. He used a charge center stage into an SBO while Snakz was running towards him. If he had waited just a moment longer, because he did it before center stage had finished casting, but that locks you in, it sort of stops time, and it locks you into whatever position you were in. So if a Squiggly with a charge on center stage catches you running forward towards her, she can just use center stage and then hit you with a Squiggly Battle Opera, her super, and there's nothing you can do about it. If you can't react to it, it's really, really strong. Center stage is, if you are thinking about what's happening, it's really, really good, and I just crashed out of Skullgirls. I'm guessing Waifu went to take a bathroom break.
Hey, you said that you just died? Can you
Yeah,
just,
did you
like,
die?
invite... I'll re-invite you. Oh crap, everybody's disappearing.
Must have been all of us crashing.
I mean, I still have Snakz in this lobby. Okay, I think the lobby's fine. Just for some reason, So we just got through one game, right?
Yeah, that's right. Shrimp did some nice center stage stuff I liked. He got the timing off a little bit so it didn't land, but it was good. Good thing he did.
Back to school with you, girl.
There is no shame in losing. Crush them.
Shrimp got a good in there. He's been really patient. He's doing well. Just playing strong neutral. If you're confident in your defense, you can usually find an opening to get a really, really good combo in. Like right there. Patience is everything. So
Just go, okay, just going ham with that IAD heavy. Nice snap.
this matchup worked pretty well, I think, for Philia. Fuko really likes being at about a
Reset,
body length
baby.
and a half away from you.
That won't do.
Her rush down is maybe the strongest in the game. She has so many options. Good catch. I didn't think that wasn't a counter hit, right? Could Snakz have jumped out of it?
Player 2 is best.
I think that Daisy Pusher, Snakz could actually have just up-backed out of it. Unless you get hit with a charged center stage to stop time right before the Daisy Pusher, and unless you're hitting a button, you can get out of it. You can just jump out. Even if you are hitting a button, in some cases you can reversal super out of it.
You know, was Fuku a twerk team at Combo Breaker?
I don't think so.
How do you do a
think he wasn't.
snapback? A snapback is a quarter circle forward plus the tag input of the character you want to bring in. So if you want to bring in their second character, you do quarter circle forward, medium punch, medium kick. It costs 1 meter to perform a snapback.
Gentlemen and ladies, it's time to fight.
Hey, this is just getting ridiculous, man. You gotta get in. You can't just jump around and fish like that. And also, I know, like, I mentioned earlier that, seriously, what the hell, FlyingShrimp? So, I mentioned that the IAD Heavy Punch is like it's a pretty good in for Philia, but you don't want to use that all the time because then your opponent will get used to it. That looks like we had, perhaps a burst bait there.
You know what? Maybe we shouldn't be giving Shrimp shit for using it. Maybe we should be looking at Snakz for not punishing it more effectively.
Yeah, but it's, yeah, it could be punished, and also just like you gotta remember, I play Philia, so I go from the standpoint of the Philia player. That was nice. That was a great updo, great DHC.
Right. Awesome.
That was
awesome.
just like 10 out of 10 right there. That was a smart play. But Philia has other ways to get in. You could try sliding if your opponent starts getting used to it.
Yeah, if they're blocking high, just go low, or you can cross them up or not cross them up. She's got tools. That was nice. Shrimp, if you're watching this later, you could also have just used your center stage out of a grab that will bounce them back towards you and let you combo. You don't need to use up a level of meter to do that. Also, I know you didn't have it then, but if you had it, charge on your kicks would have let you still record them back to you as well, out of a grab.
So that is 3, correct?
That's right.
Okay. We now have Navy Pheonix versus Quote. Can you please get them in here?
Oh my god. I can't believe I just did that. Instead of kicking, I left the lobby. It's because it's your lobby, I can't kick.
Oh yeah, because you left, I got
my
kick
God.
power now.
That's funny. It's silly. Navy Pheonix and Quote, you said?
Navy, Pheonix, and Quote.
Oh, that's so easy. They're both right here. Oh my god, Magma and chat.
It's time! It's Beowulf time! Gentlemen and ladies, it's time to fight!
So opening up with a Bayo mirror. Navy's playing solo Beowulf. Quote also has Bayo, but he's also using Misfortune, and he's just fishing with that jumping chair.
I'd like to see it punished.
Yeah, it's
Especially chairless, you got the armor to do it, but I don't know if it'll happen.
that's an annoying move to deal with because it has so much range on it. The hitbox is huge.
Yeah, it's giant. It's also super easy to cross up with.
You know, throw out those chairs for a group therapy session.
Group therapy session.
Block that.
Oh,
Good
is it
block.
blocked? Nice
Punish.
job. Good damage.
And gets
If
the
he
kill
had a
on
combo
Quote's
to go
Bayo.
out of that with, he could have done it without the reset.
Yeah.
But can't complain. It worked.
Maybe Pheonix has
He can
3
run this
bars
back.
standing
Snap,
by.
please, for the love of God, snap.
Oh, if he snaps, it's a done deal.
He has so much meter too. He can afford it.
That's not gonna kill. He has
God,
the
he's
chance.
got one more chance.
Oh no! He's gonna do the level 3 instead.
This is too ballsy.
Boof. He's risking getting
Please,
chipped out.
Snap, you
Oh,
got it. You deserve
guys,
to lose. I
snap
hate
it!
you.
Snap!
I hate you. Oh.
We talked about this. We talked about doing snapbacks. But so that match is a compelling example for why you should learn to snap.
There was so much red health. He got grabbed a couple times by Bayo like that. Oh,
I am confident that, because, you know, remember, if he hit Fortune, he could have regen 2/3 of that. I am confident that Navy Pheonix could have won that match had he performed a snap and regen the health.
Like, it's not like he can't level 3 later when he gets the opening, but he did it anyway, right away. Like, I don't even know if he was thinking about snapping.
So a few people in chat are asking, like, what the deal is with snaps, what we're talking about. So quick rundown,
Oh, yeah.
because we talked about this earlier. A snapback is... it's an ability you can perform. It costs 1 bar, and it forces your opponent to switch characters. Snaps have 2 big advantages. Number 1 is that they prevent your opponent from letting their character regenerate health. So if you really want a character to dead, then you can just perform the snap and finish the job. Also, if you're playing a solo character, then performing snapbacks on the opposing team allows you to regenerate your red health. These are also called outtakes if you played the tutorial, but in general fighting game lingo, they're called snapbacks.
Because Marvel did it.
Marvel, baby.
So apparently pushblock guard cancels were a bug in Marvel.
Yeah.
That's so cool. It's a good mechanic too.
Dude, tons of game mechanics arose from bugs. That's how comboing started. It was a glitch glitch in Street Fighter, and they kept it in because it was fun.
Super Turbo, right? No, not Super, in 2.
Yeah, everything's SF2.
So, I actually like maybe Pheonix's Bayo a bit more, and it's showing, like, he's putting a lot more damage through, and he's saving meter, which is useful. I'd like to see him use that meter. It's like one good level 3 will end this.
There's a lot of hype built up.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
By the way, the rule of thumb is that you can cancel out of normals into normals and command normals into specials, and from specials into supers, or normals into supers, doesn't matter. But on Bayo, you can't cancel out of his, like, chairless armored Drendel arm stuff. It's just part of the character. It would be too strong if you could.
Are there more people in beta or OG? I would say if you're looking for beginners, you're better off looking in the retail. But a lot of people play on beta because beta has the latest and greatest changes in it. People that play the game seriously are going to be in beta.
Be strong like ox. Crush them.
I mean, they do whatever, like, most of them will play with friends, and, like, they'll know each other, so say, what do you want to play, retail or beta? But if you want to know what you should play, definitely beta, because you get those kawaii voice packs.
Yeah, you may as well just start playing beta now, because the gameplay changes that are in beta are essentially the final version of the game that will be released as Second Encore this summer.
But it's really, there's not too much the actual gameplay that's very different in beta.
Just a few gameplay tweaks as well as a new character.
Yeah, there's Robo Fortune and, like, the different announcers and voice packs and stuff. A lot of the content that's getting added isn't necessarily gameplay stuff.
Okay, let's see if Navy snaps.
He's
not gonna snap. He's gonna do the arm.
That was good. Don't snap if you don't have to. He also, that did a ton of damage. It went through the head as well. It's time and a half unscaled. It's huge. By the way, for everybody tuning in recently, when we talk about scaling, the more hits you have in a combo, the less damage your next hit will deal. You're fully scaled at something like 7 hits, 8 hits. So if you hit with a high damage move raw, it'll deal a lot more damage than in combo.
Okay, so we are looking for Maverick J in Shapular. Can you get them in here, please?
I'm looking.
Alright. I invited Shapular. Parasol's got some pretty good panty shots. I don't know. This is a very big discussion in chat. I feel like this is the inevitable discussion.
Ah, there he is. Shapular.
Peacock's got no panty shots, you lowly fucko.
American cartoon.
I don't know why I don't have I don't think I have Soviet and I don't remember if I have Soviet announcer turned on or not.
I think you said you had Dazed.
What?
I think you said you had Dazed announcer, right? Or are you talking about in retail?
Oh, in retail. In beta, I tried Dazed Announcer, and I think he He's like my second favorite behind Soviet.
I like Dazed a lot. I think we talked about this. I really like female announcer, but you don't.
Yeah, I don't like her at all. Maverick J is in the group chat, so I'm just trying to find his name. There we go. Shapular
Right,
just
I'm
left.
gonna take. Oh, that is weird. You know what? I'm gonna leave while they're trying to rejoin. Be right back. Gotta take a bathroom break.
Do what you gotta do. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, I'll send pics and stuff. It'll be cool.
I guess for me, like, female announcer just sounded too much like Philia to me. I'm confident that it's the same VA. Shapular, so here's what we're going to do. Okay, so people that are having trouble joining their games, there we go. So, get good group chat. You need to go into Steam, you need to open up that group, and then hop into the chat room, and that will allow me to invite you. I see Shapular just joined, so I should be able to... God, why is this such a pain in the butt to find people's names? There we go.
Okay, I'm back. We had Shapular in here already,
Shapular's
right?
in! There we go.
Ah, awesome.
Zone is employed by Lab Zero now, right? I'm pretty sure
What?
that his I think his flash animation, you know the one, I think that actually got him hired as an animator.
That's amazing.
Like, look this up, I'm pretty sure he got hired.
I'm not gonna look it up. Somebody keeps linking that shit to me. I refuse to watch it. I am pure.
Oh, did I ever tell you about the lewd stream?
Wait, the one that got what's his face banned from our Skullgirls?
No, this was something that me and my old roommate Eric did. We went on.
Eric is no good for you.
No, what we did is, so we went on Hitbox because this is way too racy for Twitch. We just went on Newgrounds and we went to like the porn game section and we just played all these super terrible circa 2003 hentai games.
Oh my god.
Like they're just like, you know, like just like super terrible, poorly animated, crappy music, just like so bad it's funny and you can't believe that people got off on it.
I can't believe you streamed that.
Oh, it was great. It was fun as hell.
Double? This is new.
Okay, so Shapular going with Double and Bella. Maverick J using Val, Squigs, and Misfortune.
Good reset.
Boop, boop.
Good,
boop,
he's
boop,
comboing
boop,
off
boop,
it.
Boop.
Ready for your shots?
Omnix will be happy to see Maverick prepping syringes. Those Valentine syringes are very... Fortunately, Shapular is going to block
Huge
that.
damage on the DPS one.
Now, something I've seen some Val players do in their corner combos if they have an assist is they'll throw out the assist in the middle of the combo, and that gives Valentine to prep a syringe and throw it out later in the combo.
People will use, oh god, I forget.
Ready for your shots?
It's like Fugazi. No,
Going down?
the one that they nerfed to hell since vanilla.
You're mine.
For those of you
So
that are
people
enticed
go
by
out.
the idea of the lewd stream, I have been thinking about bringing it back.
No.
Okay, so right after that
pretty
that
insane.
Skyward Strike, that would have been a great time for Shapular to do a Diamond Drop.
Diamond drop into Dynamo.
Yeah, and then carry Maverick
set him
into the
up in
corner. That would have
Yeah,
been
yeah.
a very, very good thing to do.
That would have finished in an OTG combo. And
Yeah,
or resets,
see-
depending on how comfortable, you know, they are.
We're not seeing grabs out of Shapular. We're seeing him actually try and like poke and throw out attacks with Bella. Bella is a grappler character. Her strength comes from her versatile command grabs. She has a lot of options.
There's nothing wrong with pokes.
There's
because they're another option you
nothing
have.
at all wrong with it,
But it
and
doesn't
it's
mean they're your
it's
only
not
option.
it's not like I'm saying that, you know, oh, you play Cerebella, you have command grabs. You should never push your attack buttons ever. I'm saying that you need to be aware of the options your grabs give you, and you need to make use of them. Because Bella has such great spacing options with her grab. She has a grab for every situation. So I really, really want to see more use of the command grabs. They're good.
It's a little weird. You got to start thinking about zones, and it's a big commitment because they're. If you miss them, there's a lot of you're super minus.
Minus meaning that you can get punished.
Yeah. So it's you got to commit to it. You got to be brave to play Bella.
Oh crap, my Skullgirls just crashed.
Oh no.
Okay, you're gonna have to do Radio Girls.
Well, dude, they haven't started yet, so if you make it back in here, anything's possible. Yeah, it looks like Shapular's waiting. We're good.
That's very considerate. Okay, I'm in.
Alright. Now I will be king of the lobby. I think it still might be a 50-50 because I've assigned it to. It's
Well,
more
they're
than
gonna
a
end,
50-50.
they're gonna end up leaving, and they should be.
Yeah, so there's a 1 in 3 chance that it's
Anyway,
it's me, and 2 in 3 chance that it leads into a 50-50 after.
anyway, we just need Shapular to ready up. Uh-oh.
No, what's happened? You might be. Often when people crash, it's some common thing, so it happens to more than one of us.
Yeah, Shapular's out of the game now.
I think it was probably something that got changed like last month, because I'd never had this happen to me before, and it's happened a few times since.
Alright, let's just get the chat back up here. This might be a little while.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, he back, baby.
Come on, ready up. You can do it.
Don't
Do it.
be
Just press the
shy.
button. Now the guy's ready. We're both here.
I imagine that lobbies are... That was my USB, by the way. I imagine that lobbies are going to get fixed for second encore, right?
Oh, I hope. They should. Like, it's been on the list for a long time. There we go, both ready.
Remember when beta was less stable than the main game?
No. Alright, we are nearly half done. We have so many matches today.
You disgusted me from the start.
It was awesome.
We're getting there.
Ready for punching? Break there.
You will.
That was a pretty hefty combo for Maverick, and now he's just going to do it again, but he's got to be careful because
He's
Undizzy
gonna,
is
yep,
maxed
run
out, and
into
that's going to
Undizzy.
allow Shapular to burst.
And by the way, guys, even American resets, like, they don't have to be elegant to work. If you know that you're gonna run into Undizzy, just try dropping and picking it back up.
Yeah, to give a little explanation as to what the bursting system is, there are two types of bursts in this game. The red burst is
They're both
caused...
functionally the same, by the way.
Yeah.
It's just when you're able to do it, that's what changes.
So, a red burst, that is a burst caused by the infinite prevention system. Skullgirls has a system in place that prevents you from performing infinite combos. If the game detects that you're doing an infinite combo, it allows your opponent to burst. Now, if you notice, underneath Shapular's health bar, he has the little meter that's filling up green when he's getting hit. In fact, both players have these, just Shapular's is filling up. So that bar is the Undizzy bar. When it fills up, it allows you to perform a burst. And so that prevents Maverick from performing really long combos or like getting Shapular completely trapped.
That was good, that would have bursted. You already used Light Punch, so it would have been an IPS burst.
Going down.
If you had hit with that, it would have been an actually pretty nice burst bait. I'm glad to see somebody using them.
Don't waste that talent.
Another dog of Medici. Player 1 is best.
So is that 2?
2, yeah.
Alright, we got one more.
Come on, Shapular, don't be shy. You can do it.
Dude, Dragon's Crown's pretty dope.
Yeah. I've nearly beat... I went through the whole game twice and then didn't beat the dragon. Two times. Two
Shapular,
separate
we
times.
need you to ready up. The challenge is, when we talk about, you know, rating yourself as like a beginner or an intermediate, those are kind of vague ways of classification, and it's tough to measure things because it's more than just how many hours you've spent in the game. You know, there's also, you know,
Time to wrestle like bear. Go.
do you know combos? How are your fundamentals? What are your resets like? Do you have resets? There are a lot of different classifications. And there are a lot of factors that go into it. And so, a beginner who has experience in other fighting games is very different from a beginner that's coming to fighting games for the first time, or the only things they've played are Smash Bros.
Yeah, and even, you know, depending on the other fighting game, it can be a huge difference. Like
if you have experience with
anime,
Marvel,
yeah, sure,
then you're gonna do very well
yeah.
here. Or yeah, if you've played anime games before, I've noticed like people that come to Skullgirls from Street Fighter have a bit of a tough time learning Skullgirls because it's a different style of game than what they're used to. It's a lot faster. It's anime. It's teens.
So Street Fighter is a lot more. I think it's super cool, but it's a different sort of guessing game.
Yeah. But all in all, like again, it's learning how to play fighting games is tricky. There's a lot that goes into it. There are a lot of factors involved in, like, getting good.
And it looks like Shapular has at least spent a lot of time in the lab. Like, he's practiced his combos. He's got... Hey, that was nice.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, Shapular's been playing pretty well. I know Shapular's...
Well, he's got his technical stuff down. He didn't hesitate to throw out that silver cord into the dynamo, like...
But, you know, just losing is part of the game, and I feel like he's not losing to Maverick J by that extreme of a margin. It seems to me like Maverick really goes ham when he gets Shapular trapped in the corner. So...
You know, this actually does sort of bring up something that I think we should talk about, and that's... Should we start recording outcomes of matches? At least if we think that it's, like... a big difference in skill.
If we're talking about
the problem when we had like few enough people that we could think about, well, you know, is this a good matchup?
I don't want to have a logistical discussion about how to run the event right now.
Alright.
Regarding what we're seeing on screen, I think that a big takeaway Shapular... I think a takeaway that Shapular should get from these matches is it seems to me like Shapular has trouble when he's in the corner. When he's in the corner, you know, he's vulnerable to getting hit by a lot of mix-up options and he doesn't know how to get out. And so, what it boils down to is when you're trying to get better at a fighting game, you need to identify like what's going wrong, what situations give you a hard time. And then you have two options. You're either going to learn how to get out of that situation, or you're going to make sure you're going to come up with a way to make sure you don't end up in that situation again. So in Shapular's case, okay, Shapular has trouble when he's in the corner. So that means he either needs to learn how to get out of the corner, or he needs to figure out how to avoid going into the corner in the first place.
Okay.
Losing sucks, I know. I lose a lot and I don't like losing all the time. Tomer's had to deal with me being whiny way too many times than I want to admit. But
everybody gets salty.
Yeah, it's part of the game, and the most important thing to do is to have a constructive, learning-oriented mindset. A loss isn't really a loss if you're able to gain something from it and get better at the game.
There's also, if you're getting mad in a set, like, it's okay to leave. Going on tilt isn't going to help you, and you're not going to learn anything. The more upset you are, the less progress you'll make, and the less fun it is to play. It's important to understand yourself, how you deal with games. I can't find in Soviet Russia, can you?
No, and with a name like that, I figure it'd be pretty recognizable.
Yeah, it's nice and long, but... I don't think he's in chat either, unless his Twitch name
Here's the deal, it's 4:43, we're gonna wait until 4:45. I know that there are people that really like to change their Steam names pretty frequently. Please make sure that the name you register with is the name that you show up and compete as, because it's nearly impossible for us to track you down and invite you into the lobby when you're playing under a different name. In the meantime, while we're waiting for Soviet to hopefully show up, if you have any gameplay related questions, ask away in chat and we'll do our best to help you out.
Yeah, talk about some stuff. What do we go over? Snapbacks, DHCs, the usual.
Yeah, we talked snaps, we talked DHCs versus raw tagging, we talked about push block guard cancels.
Yeah.
Did we really go over counter hits? Maybe you mentioned that and I wasn't
Yeah, we
paying
did it a
attention.
couple times, but it was like, you know, 45 minutes ago. If you hit on a counter hit, that attack and the entire rest of that combo will deal time and a half damage. That's 150% damage on everything after that.
Yeah, it's important.
Until you reset.
Quick thing, you can tell that it is a counter hit because a broken heart appears over your opponent when they get hit.
Oh yeah, if you don't know what those symbols are, sort of yellowish exclamation mark, question mark, that's for when you get hit low while you're blocking high. The blue one is for when you get high when you're blocking low, and broken heart is for counter hit. You want to get another player in here?
Yeah, at this point, Soviet Russia's not showing up, so if you want to try and play Livingwind, just right-click on my name or Tomer's name in the Steam group chat and let yourself in. Okay, we have Adwins here.
On top of that.
Okay, best honeypop girl. That is a tricky question. I mean, I'd say somewhere between Aiko and Celeste. I think those are my big two. Those are the ones I really like.
A lot of them have a big two if you catch my drift.
Hey, actually no, not many of them.
They're breasts. The two are breasts.
Not many of them though.
How big are you talking?
No, I'm saying like, you know, not every girl in honeypop has ridiculous anime proportions.
I guess.
For example, Audrey.
Is Audrey the
Audrey's the mega bitch.
Oh, I hate her.
Yeah, everybody hates Audrey except Lotto, because Lotto has shit taste and likes being abused.
Of course he does. God, I don't play Skullgirls for half a week, and then I do this event, and I really feel like playing Skullgirls, but I can't because I'm doing this event. Does that happen to you if you watch something you just feel like playing?
Hopefully this is gonna work. Uh-oh, did we just restart? Okay. That was weird, the timer restarted. I've never seen that happen before.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
Time to fight.
Okay. Adwin, same team we saw earlier. Snakz and Parasol. Livingwind using Bayo and Bella. This is Cerebella's dream come true.
Good catch. Personally, I don't use that overhead too much unless I'm resetting with it.
The flame one?
Of command normals. That's right, yeah. They're really nice. They hit high and low respectively, but they have a slow startup, so you'll get beaten out by jabs. That was a really good cross-up. And you can tell that Livingwind was still blocking in the other direction because there was no hit indicator.
Okay, oh, very, very nice.
That worked. Okay.
I'm so happy by that move.
And he canceled, but he didn't.
Unfortunately, that reset didn't really work. Usually,
the best tag in the world got him.
With Ultimate Showstopper, you can cancel it into Devil Horns, and generally, if you're good with Bella and you know like how to reset and stuff, it's generally advisable to do that cancel because then you can combo afterward and reset. But if you're able to kill with the damage on Showstopper, you should kill.
Also, if you can get a full combo after it, I think it's just barely more damage than if you let it finish. So don't do it unless you intend to reset. It's important to learn. It's big. Resetting is really important. But don't cancel unless you're going to do something with it.
Yeah, you should definitely cancel only when you have a game plan. Like I said, you need to know the cancels. I mean, not the cancels. You need to know your reset options and stuff if you're going to cancel. Yes, you need to know how to pick up.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of bummed we've been sitting at 89 viewers for a while.
I don't know. Maybe Honey Pop's not gonna happen.
I don't know if Honey Pop's gonna happen.
Don't get to spread the love,
You
so
know,
to speak.
tell your friends that if we break 100 viewers, I will be raffling off a copy of Honey Pop on Steam.
Oh my god.
Skullgirls has been ramping up a lot lately, and I feel like with the release of Second Encore, the game's gonna hopefully gain more traction. I'm not expecting us to take the place of Marvel, but
Well, there's talk of Marvel not getting run anymore.
I think that this is the last year that Marvel's going to be around. The meta's become way too complacent. It's no fun to watch. Like, everybody knows who wins at Marvel now. But, like, you know, it's not like everybody who plays Marvel is going to switch over to Skullgirls. But I think that Skullgirls is going to become a more popular game. I think it's going to be more common to see it at events.
Well, yeah, after Combo Breaker, people actually started paying attention to it a bit more.
There were a lot of
Run was the main
people
game at Summer Jam.
there were a lot of people who had never seen Skullgirls before, had not played Skullgirls, that ended up watching Skullgirls at Combo Breaker and really enjoying it.
Yeah, like, yeah, well, what is this game? It was hype as hell. It was so much fun. I went there, I saw everything live, it was awesome.
Nice grab.
Good grab.
And then
Good grab.
I would have liked to
You
have
can
seen
hit.
a Titan Knuckle.
Yep, you can hit with Titan Knuckle if you time it right, or if you're not sure about it, just spend meter. It's okay to spend meter.
Yeah, but Livingwind definitely could have killed that Squiggly, and he might want to consider snapping next time he gets an opening so he can get the job done. There we go! Oh no!
He only
It
opened with a
didn't.
jab.
It didn't combo. It's a little too late. That was the right
Gotta
thing.
go to like a medium or something.
That was the
good
right
thought.
thing to do. Just it wasn't done right. I respect him for trying, though.
It's too late to really snap. By the way, what happened with the chair there? Adwins was blocking low, but Livingwind put him into block stun. He might have been like absolute guard or something when he got hit by the chair high, so it didn't hit him.
Okay, so he was at prime MGR range. I'm surprised he did not merry-go-rilla that parasol.
Oh, he was that close to landing the pommel horse. This is gonna be a lot harder for Livingwind to win.
Oh man, we at 98, baby.
There you go, that was good. Adwins might... I'd like to see him using center stage a bit more. He could have used it to combo off of that assist. He also had a meter that he could have used. Hey Waifu, we're at 98.
Yeah, I mentioned that we're at 98. Everybody's messaging their friends and creating alt accounts.
Oh, that's so many kinds of stupid.
People are doing this for Honey Pop. That's how good of a game Honey Pop is.
I have nothing to say.
Yo, my game just crashed.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm in the loading screen. Might do Radio Girls.
Do Radio Girls.
Might actually not load at all. Somebody else might have crashed too. It's usually more than one person. Oh wow, no, the match is going.
Radio Girls.
Wow, immediately a happy birthday for Livingwind. Good amount of damage. A snap would be worth it for him when he gets the meter. Adwins with Squiggly is in the corner, but he's pretty safe. He's not getting pressured too hard. Started in on a combo. 7 hits, decent damage. They're back in neutral. Livingwind is managing to tag out well enough, and he's keeping his characters pretty high. Adwins, meanwhile, is not tagging, and Squiggly is hurting for it. He alpha countered. That's something we haven't seen in a long time. That is really, really good. I'm so glad that happened. It's a shame that didn't happen on screen. An alpha counter brings the assist in. It costs 1 meter, but it brings them in like 13 frames into their animation for their assist, so it's much, much safer. And Adwins turned it around completely with Parasol. Beowulf is now dead, and Livingwind only has Cerebella left. Accidental Devil Horns from Cerebella. Livingwind has to do some work, but he caught Parasol in a combo. Didn't have the OTG to finish, but now he's got a happy birthday. Dropped it, sent out a dynamo, and missed on the point character. He got punished for it, but not as hard as he might have. Another raw dynamo. He's gonna get punished for it. He's very close to dead. Wow, Livingwind throws out Showstopper. Catches Adwin's dead character. Oh, okay, it's over.
What?
Livingwind killed Parasol. What?
When you're done, I want you to look at the view count.
Oh, wow. That's exciting. Yeah, so that was super back and forth. That was actually kind of exciting game to watch. It was good. It was good. I like what those two were doing. Alpha counter was really, really good, and it kept Squiggly alive for long enough to win. That was great.
So we have speedySonic and Kogyaru. Can you please get them in here?
Yeah, I'm working. He's in here, but he left. I'll send another invite.
Okay, so everybody listen up. I am going to be launching a raffle through Nightbot momentarily.
Should I tell these two to wait while we do the raffle?
How do I want to do this? Well, I guess it's already done. I just launched it, and Fuji just won a copy of Honey Pop.
Oh man. Was he the one actually saying I gotta get that copy of Honey Pop?
Actually, you know what? Fine. Yeah.
People didn't have enough time.
Okay, look, everybody, so in 30 seconds I'm gonna roll it. It's gonna be at 4:59. Are we still? We're still waiting on Kogyaru to get in here. That's fine, because I gotta get this. Gotta get this Honey Pop going. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kogyaru's here too, which is great because I'm going to be wrapping this up as soon as I... So we're going to... start a new giveaway. New guy 1414.
Alright, I'm gonna let everybody know. I felt bad that Fuji won the first redone raffle, so out of my consolation grab bag of terrible games, he is going to get eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
You're a saint.
He's getting bad rats.
I'm sorry that Fuji's not getting it. I have not run Nightbot giveaways before, so when I hit it, I assumed Nightbot would tell everyone that they had to get in. But it just immediately picked a winner, which I did not expect it to do. So Speedy can ready up, and then we can start playing. I will handle this honey pop shenanigans. We need Sonic to ready up. Again, for new guy 1414, send me a message on Twitch with your Steam username and I will arrange giving the game to you.
You see that message? Frankly, I'm more salty about getting bad rats than losing honey pop.
Should it? Yeah, I would be too. I would be too.
At least it's not Alien Hallway. Ooh. I gotta stock back up. I'm running low on exceptionally bad games.
If new guy ends up not messaging me with his Twitch stuff, I mean his Steam stuff, so I can't give him the game, I'll probably re-raffle it. But for now, he's slated to get it. Kogyaru playing Solo Valentine, putting Speedy's Peacock in the corner.